Okay, got the AXT-3 multi-gym here, and I'm filming a video here because I have to disassemble this because we're going to be moving it. I don't know that I got to disassemble it all the way. Could probably break it down into a few pieces, but in any case, I want to make a video here so I can kind of remember how it gets put back together. I do know there's a PDF manual for assembling this, but I think a video is probably worth even more than the manual. I did put this together myself using the manual, and I know it took a while, but I figure if I film it now I can kind of help myself remember how it's going to go together. The main thing here is it's easy to kind of see how it's all structured here, but the tough part is remembering how to route or at least I think the tough part's going to be remembering how to route the cables. If I remember correctly, it's really only a couple main cables. They just run through the machine through a lot of different pulleys. So let's see, make sure I remember film this so I can kind of see how everything goes. So let's see, one of the main cables starts up here at the lat bar, and then it goes through, you can't see it, it's underneath part of the housing here. It goes through, and I believe this is it. It comes off over this one pulley right here, comes down, okay, yep. Goes around, there's a pair of pulleys here, it goes around the far one, comes under, goes underneath the bottom of this, goes over the top of it. This is turned, so now it can go over the other pulley, comes down, this pulley goes up, under this pulley, up, over, there's a pair of pulleys right here, it goes over the far one, comes down, goes under the top pulley on this pulley set here, comes over, goes over the far pulley on this pulley pair back here, comes down, goes under the top pulley on this pair here. These appear to be the same type of pulley pairs here. I don't think there's any difference. I got the bolt here in the bottom one and here in the middle. Those are just for adjustment, I think. But anyway, the cable comes down under this pulley, goes over top, goes over the pulley that's over the weight stack, comes down and connects to the weights. I'll go around and you can see that the cable goes into the weights there. That's just for reference on how far that's threaded in there. That's another adjustment there. I remember it took a little while to adjust everything right here too. So there's the cable coming over that pulley there. So that's one of the main cables. Now there's another one here. So that one started at the lat bar. The next one starts here at the it's the ab vest or whatever you want to call it, thing you put over your shoulders to do ab workouts. That comes through here, goes right over this pulley right here, comes down, goes under the pulley, right under it, comes up. Now this one goes over the top of this pair right here, the close one on that pair. Doesn't come down, it goes back over the close one on this back pair, comes down, goes under the top pulley on this pulley set down here, which actually, by the way, that pulley set looks a little different than those, so I'm not sure if it even really matters. Probably. Definitely want to keep that the same. Okay, so it comes up from that pulley set, goes over this solo pulley back here, which is actually offset to the, I guess, the left side of the gym. Then goes over that, comes down to this kind of single pulley assembly, which actually has a threading in it. Which, before I go up from there, I'll show you this. Oh, that's the one that's going to connect onto the leg, so we'll get there. So there's really three main cables here. So anyway, this goes under this pulley, over the top, and terminates right on this bar, this pin back here, which happens to be right behind that pulley. Okay, so that's your second main cable. Okay, now we got a third cable here, which starts right here on the leg assembly. Kind of almost remember this now. Okay, so flip this over here. So it starts at the leg assembly, goes down, well, in front of, I was going to say behind, but really in front of that pulley, comes down underneath it, right there, goes over the top of this pulley right here. It's hidden inside the frame. Comes down underneath the pulley at the bottom, makes a straight shot all the way back to this pulley in the base, and it comes up and terminates on that pulley, some single pulley assembly in the back. That's it. Three main cables. There is a couple. Actually, oh, okay, so the way this works, this is really one giant cable here. It starts at one of the outrigger arms here and ends at the other. It just runs its way through this assembly here, through the back, over the top of that pulley, underneath the pulley at the base, comes up, actually goes through this other pulley assembly right here, and then does basically a mirror image thing over to the other side. Now this pulley assembly here does have a cable coming from it too, which goes over the top of the bottom of this pair and terminates right here. And for reference, you can see how far that's threaded in there. So that's pretty much it. That's good. That will help me put this back together. I just got to label the cables here before when I take them out, so I know which is which. I'm sure they're different lengths. So kind of crazy, but this is actually a good gym. Works very well. So anyway, guess I'll put this up on YouTube, and it'll be my first video in a while. Yeah, if you got any questions about it, let me know. Oh yeah, also I forgot the leg machine too. That we added on after. There's a cable here, I know, right here, that's on this thing that needs to be on it if you don't have the leg machine. But since we do, okay, so where did that start from? Let's see, take a look at that cable. Where's that? Oh, okay, so, okay, so there is one more cable here. Forgot all about this. This one starts at the curl bar assembly, goes underneath the two pulleys there, over the bottom pulley on this pair, underneath this pulley at the base, all up over the top of the bottom pulley on this pair, down underneath that pulley at the base, that far pulley right behind the weight stack, underneath the weight stack, over to the leg machine, around that pulley down there, across or underneath, and then this is how it runs right here. Under, over, over that, back, kind of doubles back, and then actually I have this terminated That's a bit of a story here. This is not where this was terminated as per the manual, but there's a bit of a story here in that you get more leg extension. What I found is that weight stack was actually topping out when that was terminated the way it was supposed to be, according to the manual. So I kind of modded it. I reattached it to that down there, and it gives me basically more leg extension. So anyway, that's a different story. So that completes the cable routing, I guess you'd call it, for the AXT-3 multi-gem. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay, see you later.